Bro, I was given like 10 pounds of homemade Chinese food today. I saw the picture in Discord. It looked so good. It looked so good. I don't know why she brought so much. Because she wanted you to feel appreciated. That's why. Wanted you to genuinely feel appreciated. Is that so bad? Do you not want to feel appreciated? Do you not want to? Thank you, Dibden. Thank you for the lurk as well, friend. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Why am I short? Don't answer that. Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Michael Schwan, and welcome to the stream. Today is Tuesday, September 20th, 2022. Now, not counting Sunday, where we recorded 14 reaction videos, of which 2 a day are going up every day this week. Before that, we were playing a game called Steel Rising, which is a Souls game brought to you by Spiders, published by Focus Home Interactive. I think they're just called Focus Entertainment now. And I normally will try to play games to completion. I am not playing Steel Rising to completion at this time. And really, it's not because I don't want to. It's strictly because the game just runs so bad. Like, in order to get the game to run at like a weak 50 FPS on Thursday, I had to change my monitor's resolution down and adjust a whole bunch of settings in the game just to try to get it to run relatively okay. And it just does not. And like, I've talked to some other people that are like, I got it running at a stable 45 frames per second. And I'm like, I got a Ryzen 5900X and a GTX 3070 Ti. I shouldn't have issues running this game at 1080p on medium settings. I should be able to run this game at 4K on medium settings and get 60 frames per second. But no. Sure not happening, bucko. Now, apparently Spiders has said that they are going to release a performance patch for the game. No idea of when. They didn't give a time frame or anything like that. The game has not been updated at this point. It still runs like big poo-poo buttkins. And so until we see that performance patch, I'm going to leave the game installed on my computer so that when the performance patch comes in, I will download it. And then I'll just try it offline and see if it works on my own offline. But as of right now, it is a no-go. We are not doing the Steel Rising because I can't, guys. Like, it's not even, like, you know, I did not terribly like a lot of the things that were in Metal Gear Solid 3, but it still played just fine. A little janky, and I know that because we didn't have the pressure controls, we didn't have the ADS, but that was still an easier to engage in experience because I wasn't going, why is the game at 7 FPS? I guess we'll Alt F4 it for the 5th time. Like, I believe that Steel Rising is a game that I'd actually probably like if it just ran okay. Like, even if it ran okay. It doesn't even run okay. It just runs bad. Hello, Cerulean. Welcome in, Eve. It must just hate 30 series. I don't know. But we're just going to leave it. We're going to leave it over on the side for now. And if they fix it, then we'll come back. We'll come back. Oh, but we're going to play a new game that just released today. A game that we have an interesting history with. It's called Soulstice. This is a game that I don't know if it's made by devs or just really big fans of, but it's a Devil May Cry spiritual successor. And I don't mean Devil May Cry 5. I mean Devil May Cry. Like, this is somewhere between Devil May Cry on the PlayStation 2 and Darksiders on the PlayStation 3 with like a small splash of Bayonetta thrown in there. And when we very first saw this game, I was very, very grumpy with it. And as we've seen more of this game, it has continued to look better. Now, we did play Devil May Cry at the beginning of this year as part of a Channel Point redemption, and I can say that that game has not aged well, is the way that I would say it. I don't feel like the game is bad, but playing that game for the first time after having all of this modern experience with video games, Devil May Cry original on the PlayStation 2, we played the HD version on Steam. Oh god, it's like, you know, I'm sure this was incredible back in 2001 or whatever it was. It is not incredible today. And hopefully we can see like what Devil May Cry made today could have been in Soulstice while it's still being its own game. We are still going to run some Stream Raiders though, so let's go and get fired up and started in that. So let me drop that announcement into the Discord. Since outside the 2 zones out of the first one, I still haven't gotten below 40 and steady 60. And maybe it's zone stuff, right? Because we had that problem in Neo where the one zone with the spiders and the fire, that zone just ran like poo-poo. Ran like garbage cakes, man. But all the rest of the game in Neo ran really, really well. Just that one zone that was just so bad. And maybe that's the case with Steel Rising, because, I mean, the Forge zone was running horrendous. And when we got to the, I don't know, the city streets, I guess, it ran better. It didn't run great, but it definitely ran better. So, I don't know. Was it that long ago? I thought at most it was near summertime. I'm pretty sure it was like January. I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? Okay. I was gonna go check, but it's being a Butkins right now. Like, I think it was at the beginning of the year. I wonder if on the Vods channel, I know how I might have a chance to check. Let me look. Studio. Still want you to play Devil May Cry 3. It probably didn't age well either, but it has some stuff and things. I mean, it might be good. Who knows? Where is the Devil May Cry stream? Is it far enough back? Here it is. Yep, January 23rd, 2022. So it was January of this year. So just shy of 8 months ago is when we played Devil May Cry. As wild as that is. Alright. I don't need to add it to my cart because I already own it and it's already installed. Alright. Let's hope that this runs better than Steel Rising does. I don't feel like I'm setting the bar too high with that request. Game just doesn't launch at all. Fuck. I'm gonna get my task manager open. Just you know, just in case. All of my shit disappeared. All of it. On my side screen. Because it opened in full screen. I will fix that in a moment. Well, it says 60 FPS. That's a good start. We'll get big text. Definitely not that font style. Get that audio under control until I can get a better idea. Can we get big window? Probably, but you're gonna have to give me just a second. You're gonna have to give me just a second because I'm in like its accessibility settings. I don't know how I can't my monitor window, like for like all of the shit that I can normally see, it's all gone. Like I can't see the stream right now at all. So as soon as I get to where I can access that stuff again, I will absolutely make adjustments as needed, but give me a moment. Yeah, I want to be able to pause the game. Thank you for making that an option. Hey, the game's running at 60 FPS right now. We're already doing better, okay? It doesn't have a 4K option. Interesting. That's not a big deal, but it's just interesting to see. Why do you have DLSS if you don't have built-in native 4K? That seems odd to me. Like, that doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Okay, so I should be able to... Aha, I can. Okay. Where'd all my stuff go? Hey, I can see you guys again. Oh, is that what it looks like for you? Why did my stuff disappear again? Is this how small it's been the whole time up here? That's cool. Okay. Well, I put it to windowed full screen, and what's funny is when I click on it, it does full screen for me. You can play 4 copies of that game. Well, it's because I'm betting it's showing it to you in 1080p. And so you can fit 4 1080p screens in a 4K screen. So, you know. Okay, let's see if quitting the game and reopening it will make it where it, like, opens properly now. Hey, I mean, at least it didn't move anything. All it did is make it where I couldn't see it. I forgot I have Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I should play that. I've heard it's a lot of fun. I've heard it's not exactly like the best game narrative-wise. It's funny as hell, but this is a sign. You need to play Sub-Zero instead. I do not need to play Sub-Zero instead. All right. All right. I can see it. I can see it on the side. It didn't take away my stuff. Everything, like, it's the whole window. Whoa, we're doing it. I have a new concern. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the Steam FPS counter is right here. That little gray mark, that's the Steam FPS counter. Why? I have no idea. I don't know why it's there. Hang on. I'll just turn the FPS counter off on... Maybe I need to reset the FPS counter on Steam. Oh, man. Where is it? Here we go. Or maybe if I put it in the bottom left. Okay. Did you just move to the left side of the screen? It didn't move it at all. Oh, all right. That's good. That's good. If I just turn it off. It didn't turn it off. Oh, now it moved. It moved to the bottom right. Even though I'm pretty sure I turned it off. When I clicked back in the game, it moved it. Why bottom right? Well, MacLeod put us in the bottom right rather than top left, or most other games like default. I like it in the bottom. I don't want it in the top. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna take another look at... Okay, it still says it's in windowed. I'm getting 30 FPS right now. What if I turn off VSync, or turn off VSync and tell it to lock to 60 FPS? That worked. Okay. All right, all right. All right. Good luck, everybody. All right, focus on the story and job. Play Soulstice facing a reasonable challenge. Face arduous battles that'll put your skill to the test. Prove yourself worthy and master the game as a battle-hardened veteran. You need to beat all of the chapters on Night. Need to beat all the chapters on Transcended. Okay, we'll just go with what is like the equivalent of normal. Hopefully they let us change in-game, and if it ends up being too much, then we can... I mean, if it ends up being not enough, I would expect it to be not enough more than too much. Yeah, sure.
In the beginning, the world was subjugated by chaos.
Chaos.
Then the keepers came to be.
This game found itself in 4K somehow, and I'm not sure how, but whatever. I can tell by the text on my screen that we're in 4K.
And ultimately, they prevailed. Chaos could be banished, but it could not be destroyed.
Eve, can I ask you for your like 1 monthly mod duty, and can you change the stream category to Soulstice?
And stood guard. The world was now safe, but it was also empty and meaningless. Thus, the keepers reached beyond the veil. They seized the power of chaos itself. They gave it shape and purpose. They created life, and man was their most perfect creation. But all life would eventually hear the call from beyond the veil. Thus it happened that, alongside life,
the command hasn't worked in a while for me. Oh, sick, it worked. Nice.
The great cycle was set in motion. Yet chaos hungered for more and sought to undo the
That must be a default mix-it-up command, because I did not put that in there.
Wounding the keepers and tearing the veil. Endless droves of horrors trespassed into the world. And so came the Soulstice of Souls.
Roll credits.
Hurt and weak, the keepers charged man with defending the world. They inspired man to fight fire with fire, ferocity with ferocity. Driven by the infinite wisdom of the Keepers, man turned the very power of chaos against it. Through sacrifice and resolve, a breed of sacred warriors was created. 3 were wounds in the essence of the Keepers. 3 the mighty battles fought and won by the champions of man. 3 the sacred cities that were built in those hallowed places. Eventually, the Soulstice of Souls was put to an end. The 3 cities still stand to this day for the glory of the Keepers, while the memory of the sacred warriors has been lost to time. But while the mortal body must perish, that which is immortal is bound to be reborn.
Well, if the command worked, then we're good.
We're inside at last.
Don't be too enthusiastic. Someone here is more than eager to welcome us.
It began here somehow.
Okay, since I can tell that we're definitely in 4K, let me turn on this. It just DLSS just makes it more reliable at hitting that FPS target.
If we survive, we might find some answers. Now let's focus on destroying these things.
Jesus. Do I have lock on? I do not understand how these weapons are appearing, because all I'm doing is hitting the same button and I'm getting different weapons. Shit's happening, y'all. Holy shit, that was cool. Okay. Do I have a dodge button? That doesn't do anything.
Not again.
I didn't look that closely at
I
the
think that we may turn the situation to our advantage.
game's a fucking spectacle. Holy shit.
You'll find out shortly.
I expected a bit more of a tutorial. I don't think I can lose in this section though. So that's kind of why I'm just getting to do all this crazy shit. These buttons do anything? No. Ow. Ow. Oh, there's the dodge. Or a dash. Okay. Holy shit, this looks cool. What is oh wait, I think that's coming for me. That is coming for me. Whoa! There's so many things happening. Yeah, you're probably absolutely right, Eve. And that's okay.
Can you feel it now?
I know some people really dislike that. As long as it's communicated well, I don't have a problem with it. Like, there's an old school JRPG called Chrono Cross, and the game starts and your character's having a dream, and it's kind of like a premonition, and you're like a fucking badass, and then you wake up and all your powers are gone, but it is communicated very, very poorly that that is what happened. Okay.
Are you alright?
Don't worry. I can handle this and more.
It just won't give up.
I'd be disappointed if it did. Now it's our turn.
That was so fucking cool. That was so fucking cool. Sure thing, Riven. What? No, she's not even Riven. She's freaking Dodge Evocation Field. I'm checking these since I didn't know what they were a moment ago. Loot's actually jump interact. She's much closer to a character from Claymore. At least in general vibe and tone and attitude. Especially given the kind of demonic energy and face and shit. Definitely feels like Claymore. One day earlier. It was the closest thing I could think of. I mean, you're still fine. Like, it's not a bad reference. I think Claymore is just closer. This is one thing that I saw people complaining about when I was looking at reviews and stuff. For whatever reason, cutscenes are locked to 30 FPS, which is very odd. It doesn't matter as much because it's a cutscene, but it is odd.
I can hear their cries. All the lost souls.
The Order set a small tear. Not that the world's veil ripped apart. Look, there, above the cathedral.
Ilden, one of the three capitals. The seat of the torchbearer.
Once the light of the kingdom. Now it burns.
I can't do this. It's too much. I can't even fathom why the Order sent us here with the other chimeras. I'm not ready. We are not ready.
To them, we are just Briar and Loot, the outcasts. I see, this is our chance to prove ourselves. We can't waste it. Anyway, we're late. Can you sense the others?
The echo of the dead is just too strong. It dulls my senses.
Loot, you need to focus.
Forgive me.
I don't know what language is the original language for this, but the lip flaps don't appear to match the English
Whatever ripped open the veil must be
voiceover.
powerful.
But I don't know what
Let's look for our observer.
where the devs are from.
He should be able to tell us more what transpired here.
Then we best find him quickly.
Oh, had some couple of chunk frames there. I like that the slow frames are the ones that chunked, and her leaping around and shit didn't chunk at all. All right. Check out this art direction. This looks sick.
The touch of chaos always leaves traces.
Hang on. Let me try to turn VSync on now. I'm getting a little bit of screen tearing on my own end. Just a little bit. So...
Taking the weakest first.
There we go. That got rid of it.
Turning on the strong. It is needlessly cruel.
I know all too well how chaos corrupts and kills.
I'm sorry, sister. I didn't mean...
We have more important tasks than mourning those we can't save.
Crimson Tear residue. Red chaotic residue from... Oh, tear. Because it's probably tear, not tear. Because they were talking about a tear in space-time or some shit. Red chaotic residue from the tear in the shape of dust, shards, or crystals. It enhances the capabilities of an Ashen Knight. Collect and spend them to increase Briar's abilities. Okay, so it's just our basic currency.
Do not forget.
Down? Oh, okay. I'll leave their base controls for now, but I might end up switching them. They have light attack on triangle and heavy attack on square, which is backwards for my brain. I mean, compared to like every other
It's bound to begin somewhere. Sometime.
game in this relative genre.
Spread for miles along the bay.
That's some nice animation work.
They once teemed with life. And now,
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and switch it now because it's gonna. Can I switch it? Controls layout. That just shows me the controls. Oh, it's in settings. Controls, controller. There we go.
It's like this city has been dead for years.
That makes way more sense.
Yielding is no more loot. We'd better get used to the idea.
Yeah, it's some nice animation work on the dodges there. Thank you for the lurk, El Canadiano. I bet there's a Soulstice preset if you look for it. I mean, I just swapped it, you know, right just then and there, just clicked it over. It looks like most basic resources just suck to you. I don't have to go pick them up. If you free them, then they're yours. Is there a secret back here? No. I don't know how many secrets to expect at all. Can I jump that? Oh. Oh, I already have a double jump. Okay. I can probably jump up there. Let me check what's over here first. I can't tell. I think this way is technically forward, so I'll see if I can jump up there first.
Lude, I won't let go of you.
we are not alone.
Hi.
These
A little bit of texture
are-
pop in.
They were just people once before they became corrupted.
Call this the judge's mercy, then.
Loot is able to defend fire from most attacks. When you see the target, press B to react to the incoming blow. What does the target look like? Okay. The most basic counter that Luke can perform is a slow counter. This action briefly freezes time around the enemy, allowing Briar to move away and avoid the attack. Timing is crucial. If your reaction is too slow, you'll miss the counter opportunity and Briar will be exposed to attack. If your reaction is quick enough, you'll achieve a perfect. Okay. Do it. Okay.
I'm just warmed up.
Oh.
Who's next?
Okay. While I normally don't care too much about grading systems, I don't have anything against them though, so. Okay, we're gonna go back this way and see what is this way. Seems like the easiest way to get into a sprint is to dodge into it. You can animation cancel out of attacks into your dodge. If anyone was curious of that.
Such a vast city. And now,
Ashes of a fallen chimera. In their darkest hour, chimera can find inspiration in this memento of those who came before. If you have been defeated, use this item to get back into a fray. Okay, so it's like a revive stone?
it's nothing but rubble.
I'm guessing? So the largest complaint that I saw about this game when I was looking at the reviews earlier was the camera. So it does have a pretty fixed camera. You do actually have a little bit of control over it when you're moving around the environments. So it's not quite the static blinking around Resident Evil camera. Or the Devil May Cry camera, depending on how far back you want to reference. And in the 3D combat fields, I seem to largely have a pretty free control over the camera. I hope it autosaves. I know it said it autosaves, but, you know, there's always the question of, like, how much does it autosave? Where's Stream Raiders? God of War camera originally, just a tiny bit better. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of games that's an example of. The only time it's a problem is if the camera is positioned in a way to where you can't see enemies that you would otherwise need to be able to see. As in the original God of War. Yeah. I knew what you meant, for sure. All right, we got 3 Shinobi and 2 Shinobi, any of which can be used for 420 channel points. Most kills going to El Canadiano with 5, followed by a tie between Rebe and Judge Betty. Most assists going to AP10 with 2, followed by Photo Zimmer. Going around on the scrolls in 5. Oh. Crunchy. El Canadiano with the 3-pack, Rebe with the 2-pack. Back to the map. I can't place another Centurion yet. If we get that same number of placements, though, I can place a flag bearer and not be broken up about it. Place your units, everybody. All right. So, one thing to talk about also, in regards to talking about Steel Rising before this, and moving into this one, all those performance issues we had with Steel Rising, I do a single PC streaming setup for better or worse, right? And so that can be limiting at times, especially since I have continued to upgrade the quality of the stream and continue to upgrade the quality. Like, we stream at 1080 60, the absolute highest you can do on Twitch anyway. You said a fast combo. That was not that fast. Okay, so the counter pop-up does show up off screen, even if you can't see the enemy, so that's nice. Like, it showed me the prompt to do the counter, even though he wasn't on my screen. Battles in open spaces can be quite crowded. When the eyeball symbol is visible, you can use to rotate the camera to get a cleaner view of what's going on around you. You can decide to focus and lock the camera on a specific enemy by clicking the right stick. To change the target, move your right stick. To lock off, press the right stick again. Okay, thank you. And since I got a 4K monitor, if I'm able to, I like to try and play games in 4K. I'm not always able to, but one thing that I will point out is we are playing this game in 4K at a pretty damn stable 60 FPS, and I am only using 70% of my graphics card because this game was just optimized better compared to Steel Rising. That's why I'm so upset with Steel Rising, because it runs so bad. Most melee attacks can be countered by a barrier. A barrier counter blocks one close range attack from a low class enemy right before Briar is hit. Over the course of her journey, so it's like a free block. Like, I don't actually have to do it, I just have it. Seeing what I could bust open. Gotta try and find all of the resources we can for whenever we actually get to do those upgrades.
They can't resist the lure of life, even though it comes from us.
Look at this. This looks sick. The way the camera zooms in and out and doesn't place your character directly in the center to form these angles, it's really sick. It just really gives a very significant spectacle of what you're looking at.
What was that?
I felt the tear itself. It's growing.
The Observer. The sooner we get to him, the better.
Hi. Most ranged attacks can be countered with a deflection counter. A deflection counter diverts projectiles thrown by a low-class enemy. Over the course of her journey, Loot will be able to learn how to deflect range attacks from stronger enemies as well. Very well. Try and knock an enemy to the air. Press Y plus A.
There's more.
I'm ready, sister.
Oh, that's okay. That would be a reason to switch the commands back. Because if you hit heavy attack and jump at the same time, you launch, but you have to use heavy attack to do that. I can fix it. If you put jump on the counter button and put the counter on what is currently the jump button. Yeah, hang on. I hope that the UI automatically updates based on those changes. Let's find out. Dun, 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 dun. I need to do this. Switch those. This should be jump now. That's launch now. This button will be counter now. Need to get into a new fight to see if it makes those changes in the prompts. Challenge the Void. On your journal, you will be coming across special portals. Interact with them to face a secret challenge that takes place in a special arena. Do your best to beat it to receive a special reward. Slay all enemies before the time runs out. Okay. Challenge rooms.
What is this place?
I don't know. It seems like we crossed the veil this time.
Then we must find a way to go back.
Okay, it did change the prompt.
Cover me, Loot.
She is my knight, my sister.
I'm not done yet. You want more? I've got more.
Sure hope more enemies don't spawn after this. Oh, just barely. That's fine. Is that a Chaos Emerald? Malformed Husk Fragment. A small piece of the husk of a possessed. In large amount, it can increase the Ashen Knight's maximum health. Collect 3 of them to obtain a sturdy husk chunk. Okay. Interesting. It changed the loading screen for the control changes that we made too. I think I'm gonna set the controls back to their original everythings though. The counter button being on X felt bad. I'm not gonna lie. Emerald Tear Dust. Green chaotic residue from the tear pulverized to dust. Upon use, it restores a small part of an Ashen Knight's health. You can obtain it occasionally by defeating enemies. Oh, okay. Just a little heal crystal, kind of like the little pots in like God of War. Hello?
While all life must perish. That which is immortal is bound to be reborn. But the Shaper had no hand in your creation. Did he, sweet sisters?
You're our observer?
I am Leighton. I am here to assist you.
Okay.
How exactly? An observer's talents won't be of much help in this fight.
Oh, I fight for the Order of the Ashen Blade in my own way. My presence here is proof enough of my worth. You, on the other hand, are said to be unstable, unruly, and unwilling to follow orders.
Our fame precedes us.
Why do you taunt us?
Your shade is speaking. And to me, how quaint.
Somehow, your authority as an observer is not enough to silence her.
These characters are so cool looking.
What happened here?
A tear opened, clearly. Its cause is unknown, but it's the largest yet seen, and, I do believe, getting larger still.
I doubt the Order will be able to hide this one from the masses.
And once it was open,
Many were corrupted, others were possessed. They saw to the rest.
The Order did not foresee it this time.
That is why you were called. You and your two comrades.
2?
3 chimeras.
Oh, okay.
At least the Ashen Blade is sparing no effort now.
Talking about other chimeras like her.
Well, 2 chimeras. And you.
So caustic. Where are the others?
Strangely, those 2 did not wish to wait for you. You should hurry. Find them and help them. If you can. Don't scowl at me. I can offer powerful assistance, if you do well.
Then let us pray you remain safe.
Indeed. May the torchbearer light your way.
may the judge show you mercy.
And may the Shaper grant you fortune in this life. If that's what you can call it. The freight elevators will take you where you need to go.
Why do I feel like this dude is, like, condescending to us as all hell and back?
Perhaps you will prove us all wrong. I will be watching.
On the screen, you can buy useful items. What if I don't want to buy it? Alright, fine. You can now enhance Briar's abilities. Press A to select Briar. You got it. You can acquire new combos and skills for each unlocked weapon. Press A to view the upgrades available for the Ashen Vindicator. Cut through enemies in front of you. Hold X to acquire Ferocious Assault. Well, I mean, I'd like to read it. YY, pause, YYY. I can't afford this one. Close in on the enemy with a forward thrust. Okay. So the Ashen Vindicator must be my light attacks, I guess. And the Enforcer arm is my heavies, judging by some of these cost more than I expected. And I can't upgrade loot yet. Okay.
You make fun of us. But what do you even know about our kind?
That the Order forges the chimeras, much like your big sword. Let us hope you're not brittle or blunt. find that argument quite hard to sustain in your current predicament. Anyway, each chimera is born of a union of two different souls, and each one develops their own abilities in a most peculiar way.
These fuckers totally watch Claymore.
I am truly eager to find out what the two of you can do.
This is your first time with us as our observer.
Indeed, I must have committed some horrible sin to deserve it. Oh, don't be so touchy. You'd better get used to my witty remarks anyway.
They're not that witty.
Just as I'll have to accept that I'm stuck here with you.
To everyone their penance.
So we have the grumpy, the witty, and the wise. A well-assorted team indeed. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
So, Briar is the grumpy. I'm guessing he's calling himself the witty, and Loot is the wise.
If you say so. We've dealt with other tears before, but none as massive as this.
Definitely not the doing of a few rampaging wraiths.
They're always ripping and gnawing at the veil from the other side. Relentlessly.
Indeed. But something else must have happened here. We must find out what it was.
Layton, tell us the truth. How can you survive the dangers of this city?
Oh, I rely on my cunning first and foremost. But I also have this pendant. It emits a sound that hides my aura from those that would prey upon it.
I can hear it, and I can't stand it.
I can hear your jingling as well, in spite of my corrupted blood.
I am so glad to hear it. It means that I have nothing to fear from the two of you. For the time being, at least.
Okay.
You know how to find me.
I do? I mean, outside of the fact that you're standing right here, I don't believe I was actually given any instructions on how to find you should I need you. Oh, wow. Some very solid bits of air in the zone. That's probably how we got in. That looks like the door that we used to get in. Or I'm going to go out into the area that we just came from. We'll find out one way or another. That would be the way that we came from. Damn it. So how much of a pause does this need? Because this is 1, 2, 3. There it was. It made a sound. Yep. There's also a rumble feedback on that. Hey, you don't have to wait too long. That's nice. I don't feel like this game ever wants you to be waiting too long.
The destruction caused by the wraiths here. It reminds me of home.
I just launched that dude off of the entire arena. I don't know if I should expect anything like hidden walls. Can I fall off? No. Okay. Don't really need to be concerned about ledges, I guess, either. Oh, wrong button. Lol. Oh, weird. Okay.
That day in the forest, playing beneath the big oak. That was really the last time I felt happy.
Well, we're clearly, like, not a perfect chimera. Like, they clearly think less of us compared to the other chimeras that are here. And I'm wondering why. I wonder if it's because we're bonded with our sister. I wonder if because she's so young, that means that we're, like, technically supposed to be, like, not as strong.
Someone blocked them.
But that would stop the people escaping.
Exactly. They left on their precious ships and left the rest to die. That way, they'd made sure they'd escape.
So cruel. Letting others die so they could live.
And yet they all died anyway. Cowards.
This game looks so good. You want me to jump off of this? I can't climb up there. Can I jump that high? I can. Okay. Emerald Tear Crystal. Green chaotic residue from the tear in crystallized form. Upon use, it will restore a significant amount of the Ashen Knight's health. Okay. Oh, I just hopped up. You don't actually have to, like, fully make the jump.
Keep us. Protect us.
She actually did the rest of the jump on her own. Or, like, climbed up after I got close enough to the ledge. Yeah, we're pretty limited on abilities right now, but it feels good. As long as you're, like, paying attention, because it really wants you to pay attention to the counters. It saves you a lot of... How dare they make it so casual and friendly to be played? I mean, we are on normal right now. I mean, we could up the difficulty and it might be a bit more brutal, but...
If it works.
Oh, you're talking about the climb, essentially. Yeah, platforming's not fun. Not unless the game is designed to be a platformer. And how it auto-recovers, if that's the right word. It's more like it has like a forgiveness of, you almost made it, so she'll grab on and climb up the rest of the way. Chapter 1, complete. Oh, we went, like, way too slow. That's fine. It's not a big deal. It's like, damn, bitch, you took your time and looked at shit. How dare you? Certain weapons have a throw property. Oh, it gives you a chance to shop in between chapters. That's nice. I don't think I can actually afford anything. Oh, I guess we did get a little bit extra. A lunge is nice. It's another five hit combo. Oh, I want this. Yeah, like this is definitely something I want soon, is the ability to do an air to ground slam, because I don't currently have it. And so if you're in the air, the only way to get back to the ground right now is to just fall, which feels like not the way that you should do it, right? Like, it feels like that's not how the way it's meant to be played. Shot between chapters, Bayonetta style, if I recall. Yeah, there's definitely Bayonetta blood running pretty thick in here. Like, the camera work and level design is definitely more akin to Devil May Cry, but the rest of the game design is definitely more along the lines of, like, Bayonetta. It's definitely a very strong medium in between the two of them. It's a very strongly written love letter, definitely. I mean, I don't remember if it's hardcore fans of the PlayStation 2 and 3 hack and slash era, or if it's former devs, or if it's a combo of both. Like, but we got 2 bombers and 50 gold, either which can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills going to El Canadiano, followed by AP10. Most assists going to Judge Betty, followed by Strummy. Going random on the scrolls and the gold in 5. Now, I will say, at least at this point in time, outside of the visuals, it's got I'm really into its art direction, right? I think the game looks good, the set pieces are good, and like just the character designs are really enjoyable to look at. Outside of that, so far the game hasn't done anything special, I guess is the way I would describe it. Like, it definitely feels like they looked at the blood of Devil May Cry, God of War, Bayonetta, and said, let's make another one. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but that's definitely the way that it's coming across. And I can understand where some people might be disappointed in the lack of innovation, but I don't necessarily that makes it a bad game. As we continue to get more and more games, it's going to get harder and harder to make something that's special in and of its own. I can't afford the slam, so we're just going to grab the lunge to close distance. Hi, Cerulean.
I feel something. Something's coming.
I should say so.
What is that? Oh no, I won't. Not again.
Sister, stay with me.
Damn.
And a lot of inspiration from Claymore.
Sister, talk to me. Are you alright?
Yes, despite my weakness.
That power was immense. It's not your fault.
Then whose fault is it? You saw. I almost. If I gave in to the corruption inside me, you'd be lost. I won't allow it.
You resisted. No other Chimera could have done that.
No other Chimera with a damn corrupted as a knight, you mean?
Sister, that was an insanely powerful aura. And there's something else. I could sense there were two chimeras at the source. I felt their strain, their suffering. They pushed themselves to their limits. It was like a scream in my head. But then all of a sudden, they were gone.
So our comrades that were sent here, they have failed, is what I'm guessing that means. Here talks the similarities and different of this game to those of Bayonetta and Devil May Cry. Add in a bit of Souls into it, maybe a bit of Code Vein. Definitely, I would say that there is very little Soulsian blood in this. That might change later, but Dark Souls, Code Vein style gameplay does not seem to be here at all. That is not a bad thing, but I just want to make that very clear of that. If you're a fan of Souls-like Soulsian games, this is not that. Now, the other games you mentioned, Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, yes. Like, take the level design, like the level layout design and camera work and stuff from Devil May Cry, original Devil May Cry, and modernize it so it's not quite so jarring and stifling, and combine that with the general combat design of Bayonetta, and that's what you have here. Can I get behind this? No. It's very fast action, so I guess Soul's not so much. Exactly, yeah. Definitely, like, despite its name and the way that it looks and the general thoughts that people had, no Soul's blood here. Not currently. We've not fought a proper boss fight yet, and maybe the bosses will feel different in that aspect, but I'm doubting it. Definitely more PlayStation 2 and 3 hack and slash era, things like Devil May Cry, God of War, Bayonetta. That is definitely the whole of the inspiration for this through and through is that era of and general design style of games.
Ethereal residue from the tear. It bears the taint of the corruption.
Evocation field. Loot can interact with ethereal objects that do not belong in the physical world, such as the cobalt veins. If you press left trigger, loot will activate the evocation field, causing an ethereal object in her vicinity to manifest. Keeping the evocation field active wears loot out and causes her entropy to increase. However, loot's entropy decreases if you hit an ethereal object while it is within the evocation field. If for any reason Loot's entropy reaches its maximum, she enters a state of overcharge. When this happens, Loot vanishes and she is no longer able to use her powers. She'll be back in a few seconds. Okay.
We can shatter them if we work together. Let me focus my energy.
Cobalt Terra residue. Blue chaotic residue from the Terra in the shape of dust shards or crystals. It inhabits the capabilities of a shade. Collect them to spend and improve Loot's powers and traits. Okay. So I just need to keep an eye out for ethereal things, I guess. Unity represents the connection between Briar and Loot. The higher their harmony, the greater their efficiency as they fight together. The indicator in the upper right corner of the screen shows the level of Briar and Loot's unity, so check it often during a battle. As you fight, you can gain or lose unity. Offense and defense are both involved in the process. Successfully combining Briar and Loot's abilities increases unity, while being hit or knocked back causes it to decrease. Raise unity to the highest level to strengthen Briar and Loot's bond. When this condition is met, the sisters can unleash devastating synergy attacks. Try to execute the alternative combo of your Ash and Vindicator, the Ferocious Assault, to end it with its synergy. I found something ethereal, that thing floating above you. Yeah, we don't want to kill her, though.
You want more? I've got more.
I will take care of it.
I'm not done yet.
Sick.
Cover me, Loot. I'm just warming up.
How many times can I do that? I can't tell if it's consuming a resource or not.
Not on my watch.
Ow.
Loot, over there.
I am ready. We're not backing down.
There's more.
I'm ready, sister.
That was a lot. BRB, see you in a moment, Eve.
All this death, guards, peasants, it didn't matter who they were.
It mattered. The guards sealed the gates.
trapping the people inside.
They tried to contain the corrupted and failed.
I sure hope Loot's abilities don't cost as much as Briar's does. Because if they do, we're not getting much.
We managed to reunite with the other chimeras.
Then we must rely on our own strength.
Oh, I didn't make that one. Oh, shit, there was another one. You would have really needed to, like, I just barely caught that one in my eye.
It feels like someone is watching us. It's unnerving.
Yeah, we should be getting close to an actual boss sometime soon. There wasn't really one of the first chapter. Probably because they wanted us to get a bit more acquainted with the game, which is fine. Can we go this way? No, okay. Oh, hello.
Who's next?
Oh! I cut him straight in half. How fucking extra was that? Certain attacks can be prevented from being executed at all. A disruption counter interrupts a low-class enemy before it can act. Over the course of her journey, Loot will learn how to disrupt stronger enemies as well. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to get out of the way. Okay. Because all I'm doing is freezing it. Fuck. Those ranged enemies can really interrupt your flow.
There's more.
I'm ready, sister. She is my
Shit.
knight, my sister.
take it. So that badass of a character with an intro is the low class? Yeah, he was pretty chonky too. He was sturdy. Well, I guess we relatively know how many enemies are in the game. 22. I guess I'll just have to wait and see until I get into another fight. I'm trying to see if we heal in between each... Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay. I picked up a healing rock. I didn't actually finish killing that guy. Currently, I can only do 3 dashes in a row.
Imagine living in such a crowded city.
A place like this is a feast for wraiths.
I feel like that's the way we're supposed to go, and this way is a way you can go if you notice that it's there. Yep. Instance of Harmony. The physicians of the Order made this pungent blend to strengthen the bond of a knight in their shade. Use this item to maximize your unity level. Okay, I haven't been told how to use items. Like, at all. There's 7 weapons. Okay. Like, I don't know how to use items, but whatever.
Sister, a powerful aura was here. It left traces, like an echo.
Okay.
What was it?
I can't tell, but those traces may just let us see what happened.
Explore the area to find all the traces of the echo. Oh, neat. They like wobble if you walk through them.
Never seen the knights acting like this before.
Me neither. Whatever's in there must be really valuable.
You try to steal it then. I'm staying here. Whatever it is, it feels like the judge's breath on my neck.
Shut up, they'll hear you.
Soldiers, the next one of you who speaks will be flogged. The one after that will be hung. The one after that, quartered. Have I made myself clear? Good.
Soldiers of the Order? They were afraid.
Yes, but not of the knights, regardless of their threats.
Easy now, easy. Not my choice to come this way, is it? I like it no more than you do. Settle down.
I like that his body is glowing as he's talking.
Even the animals were restless.
They could sense the danger too. This echo is so vivid.
This echo is cool. Oh, damn it. Oh.
Halt! In the name of the Triarchy and the shining city of Ilden. The Ashen Blade. Huh. What is your business here?
We carry a gift. From the Grand Master of the Order to the High Clergy of Ilden.
Is that all?
We are expected at the Cathedral of Guiding Light.
We had no advance notice of your arrival. You can't just show up and...
Our papers speak for themselves. Here, Now let us in, if you care for your useless job and your worthless life.
Just let them in. It's not worth dying for. Fine. Good, sir. Of course. You may pass. May the torchbearer light your way.
Well, this is the City of Light, is it not?
Now I understand. The aura I feel, the one that left this echo, it came from inside that armored carriage.
Can you tell me what was inside?
I can't see inside. The carriage is lined with something. It's dulling my perception, so this was done on purpose. By someone who knows the Order, who knows its secrets.
You mean us? The Chimeras?
I think so. That carriage is at the heart of whatever happened here.
Then we have to find it.
And soon, whatever it's doing here might not be finished.
Well, that was cool. Thought I heard something, but anyway. There's an observer up there. Motherloads. Motherloads are huge formations that can reward you with an incredible amount of residue. Have loot activate the proper field and then destroy them fast to earn the biggest reward. Okay.
There may be no one here, but I'm not letting my guard down.
So it's got very limited exploration. Like, it definitely just wants you to check some extra corners. Like, it rewards you if you notice that there might be another path. But you're definitely not doing anything super in-depth in terms of what you're looking around for. I can destroy the table? Destroy everything. Oh, they didn't like that. Neat. This ability is actually pretty badass. This is definitely a game that I think, unless something changes with like higher level enemies or bosses, that you'd probably be able to get through the entire game just button mashing the basic attack.
A crystal cluster.
But you'll be rewarded if you explore deeper parts of it. Corruption spreads across Ilden, causing the formation of crystalline infestations, which cannot be destroyed by normal means. If you press right trigger, loot will activate the banishment field, causing any crystalline object in our vicinity to become vulnerable to Briar's attacks. The banishment field will also cause loot's entropy to increase. Keep that in check so it doesn't trigger overcharge. Crystal overgrowths are crimson crystalline structures that usually prevent access to a new area. You will be able to destroy them only if they are affected by loot's banishment field. Okay.
We need to get past them.
Simple. We just need to combine sword and spirit.
Oh, there's
Sister,
another one over
let
there,
me
though.
help. We can do this.
Is that not this room right here? No, it definitely is not. Okay. I don't get anything for destroying them, though. I can't attack through the bars.
We shouldn't linger here.
Hi. Raise our foes that took the shape from chaos itself. As with ethereal objects, the only way to face them is to keep them within Loot's evocation field. Yeah, I immediately figured that out.
One down. Hundreds must have come through the tear.
And I doubt that they were all thievers like these ones. Other, more powerful race must be roaming the city as well.
Oh, I get a whole bunch of... I forget what the red essence is called for destroying those. So there is at least a benefit in destroying them when I find them. Nothing in here? Oh.
To think that it all happened in a matter of mere hours. It's terrible.
Your exploration has been rewarded. I'm gonna run down this hallway and then we'll run the battle. I also need to run to the bathroom. Oh. Well. Hello, Rio. How's it going? We're checking out this really sick game called Soulstice. Enjoying it a lot. Everyone, if you're not already, please be sure to go give Rio a follow. They're currently still going through their month of Sonic. They do a lot of retro legacies. I don't think they're getting through every single Sonic game, but right now they are playing through a whole bunch of Sonic. They were last playing Sonic Triple Trouble 16. I've never even heard of that. How many Sonic games are there? A lot? I'm going to guess the answer is a lot. Be right back. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm back. How has your month of Sonic been going, though, Rio? Oh, man, I got the Helodrone Balloon Buster. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but he looks like a little crab. 200 gold that can be used for 1,669 channel points. 2 Musketeers or 1 Musketeer that can be used for 420 channel points. Most kills go into Ray Bay, followed by a tie between AP10 and Ray Back. Most assists go into AP10, followed by Drugel von Burek. Going around on the scrolls in the golden 5. AP10 with the gold, Athena with the Musketeers, El Canadian with the Musketeer. Back to the map. Oh, I can complete a quest. Let me go do that. I think it's only a one and done quest. Yeah. 10 bombers scrolls. That's nice, though. I'll take that. Need to place more Centurions. Place your units, everybody. All right. Let us continue. Hear you, little mouse. I don't know where you are, but I hear you. I don't really need to know where you are, though, so, you know, by all means, go on, do your little mousy things. Can I climb this ladder? This ladder doesn't... This ladder leads to nothing. I mean, maybe that's a thing that happened in old castles. Maybe there was big, giant ladders, like, on the side of walls to be moved for a different purpose somewhere else. I don't know. I'm not a castle expert. Hello? I see a shiny. Oh, this is a challenge room.
I'm itching for a fight.
Briar, all we've done is fight, but that's fine. I get it. It's what you're into. These also are just straight ripped from Bayonetta.
Not on my watch.
That didn't count, I guess. Okay. It's gonna be real hard to get these if they don't attack. Okay. Huh, okay. I guess I don't know what the perfect counters actually look like. There was one. Come on, running out of time. need one more. Nope, I didn't. It's really particular on what it wants. Oh, thank you for just adding a restart challenge button. Like the perfect like the counter window is very generous. The perfect counter window is not. But I mean, that's okay. Nope, dang. That wasn't it? But he bounced off. Well, that one was. I don't understand.
Cover me, Loot.
We did a lot worse this time, and I feel like I was still trying it relatively at the same timing. Let me read what it said about perfect counters again. I'll try it one more time. We don't actually have to do these challenges. I don't want to spend too much time on them. Not while we're on stream anyway. But Codex, combat. Hmm. Okay.
She is my knight, my sister.
Nope, that was all the slow ones. So it's only very specific attacks I can actually get the perfect counters on. Like, that swipe just now, I could have got it on that one, I think. I don't fully understand this well enough to know what I'm shooting for. See, like, I deflected the projectile, and I'm getting the counters. But the timing is... I got one in there somewhere, even though I don't feel like I got any. Okay, we're gonna move on. Soulstice, like an icy Soulsian. This is the only part of the game that looks icy. No, it's Soulstice, like winter solstice, but with a U thrown in. And there's definitely no Soulsian here whatsoever. Not even a little bit. You thrown in or you thrown in? Yes. Both. These are both accurate. No, this like the way I would describe this entirely is take the general level and camera direction from Devil May Cry, take the combat from Bayonetta, and slap Claymore on it. And there you go. That's what you got. Like, they were fans of Devil May Cry and Bayonetta and massive fans of Claymore and decided to make a game. I sure hope I didn't need to stand on those boxes to reach this thing up here. Nope, okay. It is a fun combo. It's also like a crazy combo.
We can't pass through here.
No, there is a way. I feel it.
I love Claymore. Me too. It's one of the few mangas that I've actually read the entire thing. Okay, I don't actually know if we need to go this way yet, so I'm going to go back and check over here real quick. And Bayonetta, but for different, yes, for very different reasons. Just want to make sure that there wasn't anything else over here. There's not, okay. Nothing that's obvious anyway. I should let her attrition go down for a second.
Keep us. Protect us.
It's been really awesome so far. I have no immediate complaints whatsoever in the slightest. I feel like this is the way we're supposed to be going, and I saw a big bunch of the big red rocks over here, so I'm gonna go smash those up real quick and get me some goodies. Did we ever, was there ever a Claymore game that actually got released? Like, does one even exist in any capacity at all? I don't actually know. On the DS? Really? Of all places.
In such a crowded city.
A place like this is a feast for wraiths.
Steel Rising, one ending done. Congratulations, Eve. How many are there? I can't imagine that game has too many endings. Maybe 3 or 4? Hi.
Who's next?
Quick.
heard they're in development for a Soulstice for Claymore. I mean, I would love all over that. Like, that would be something that I would buy without even a moment's hesitation. Of course, Claymore, at least personally, feels like something that just doesn't get as much attention as it should have. I don't know if it got... I've not looked closely enough to see if it was just always getting overshadowed by other things like Berserk or who knows. And then I know that there was the issue of its... Oh, I didn't make it. Of its initial season. Its initial season and how it got ahead of the manga and parted and all that stuff. I don't have a way to get back up there, do I? No, that's unfortunate. Anyway, which the one season of the anime ended differently from the way the manga ended up playing out, and that led to making it more difficult to have a season 2 and all of that stuff, and I understand that, but come on. You've revived so many other things. Let's revive some Claymore. Ow. Ow.
You want more? I've got more.
I'm guessing 3 due to certain quests and how they play out. Makes sense. I'd love to see Rita and Claymore, but be ready to cry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Claymore is a sad story. I was like, can I spend some of this? I'm getting nervous. I don't know what happens if I die. All right. Oh, no, I can't spend it right now. All right. Well, good talk. Can our observer be in here? Please? Not yet, huh?
I know that sound. And who's making it?
Okay, our observer is in here. At least I'm guessing. Nope. Yep, okay.
What if this is all part of the Keeper's grand design? The cleansing fire of the Torchbearer. The judge.
I'm in here and animate observer. Yes, you are best observer.
A chance for the Shaper to craft this city anew. One can't help but wonder.
Isn't it sacrilege for any but the bishops to guess?
True, but most of the clergy here are dead, so I doubt they mind. Though something else piqued my curiosity. Did you feel that shockwave?
We did.
Tell me about it. Did you manage to track its source?
It originated from the cathedral, but...
I was conferring with your knight. But I suppose it's too much to expect silence from you, isn't it?
Dick. Shut up, Crow.
Judge, have mercy on me. Speak, then.
I sensed the 2 other chimeras. think they're dead. Dead because of someone or something they were fighting against. The struggle was a result of their clash. Then they were all gone.
It is most troubling. That is all you have to report.
Yes.
Our predicament just got a lot worse. But fear not. The Order of the Ashen Blade sent word that reinforcements are on the way. My good friend Corvo here brought the good news.
Your crow's name is Corvo? Okay.
Meanwhile, we are ordered to continue to follow the plan.
Empty words.
So let your actions fill them with meaning. Proceed towards the tear.
I'm working
Stay
on it.
alive and look for the other chimeras. Or what's left of them.
Look at how cute Loot is. She's so cute. Loot's powers are divided into 4 branches, each one focusing on a specific approach to battle. Loot's powers are many and diverse, making her an invaluable ally in battle. Traits change and enhance the effect of a power. Use your Cobalt Terror residue to affect a trait, to acquire a trait, or reset a trait you unlock to recover the corresponding amount of residue. Hold X to acquire your first trait. When Unity is attained, Loot conjures 2 additional blasts that deal low damage. Alright. Oh god, they need to update Steel Rising yesterday. When you beat the ending, the save file is 100% broken. By that, if you try to continue or load it, you are stuck in the credits. Oh. Oh no. Well, I can't, you know, I realize we say this about too many games today. I can't believe it released in this state. Like, I know that we say that too much, and that in and of itself is a problem. But yeah. There is no new game plus 0, just load before final mission, anything. Just credits or nothing. Great. It's what you wanted, right? I don't want that right now. Maybe? This is down here. Oh, a new Unity attack? Okay. Fields. The range of both fields increases with Unity. Okay, alright. Defeated an enemy affected by a field decreases entropy. That's very useful. When Loot is about to overcharge, she resists and Unity is lost instead. Alright, well that's like really touching. Loot becomes able to disrupt attacks from medium and high class enemies. Oh, okay. It's probably a good idea. Protection. Loot defends Briar against oncoming attacks. When a counter opportunity arises, Loot can react according to the type of enemy. Loot reacts to an incoming attack even if the counter was failed. This bonus action can only occur every few seconds. Okay, that's probably really good. Slow effect lasts longer. I don't actually want it to last longer, so. Barrier raises a shield to parry a close range attack. Loot's barrier counter parries attacks from medium and high class enemies. Okay. And then deflects a projectile, can deflect medium and high class projectiles. Alright. What else did we have in here? Blast hits grant additional Unity. That was not a bad idea either. Absolutely didn't expect to at least get my character returned at the final mission before I went and did the final missions. Something that PS2 games had down. Yeah, I don't blame you for having that expectation, but well, here we are, or here you are. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and get the medium and high class stuff in, because I think that's just gonna be a good idea to have. sooner rather than later. Okay, we don't have any of our new weapons yet, but I can get the ground slam now, which is something I desperately want. We can have a charge attack, can have a longer hit combo, or another type of charge attack. What's this proficiency? We don't have anything else that we can unlock in the basic sword right now. So it's all just in our hammer. Is effective against shields and barriers. Okay. Let's get the distance, the gap closer.
Before we joined the Order, we knew nothing about all this.
I bet that even the preacher at the village didn't have a clue.
He had been taught and told what he needed to attend his flock. What good would it have been to him to know what we're up against? The truth can be complicated, scary, especially to the common folk.
So it is up to us to guard the veil, keeping chaos at bay.
So that everyone else does not have to worry about it.
And fattening up simpletons with fancy stories is part of the plan, is it?
Do not underestimate the power of a good story, Briar.
The faithful believe that their souls cross the veil upon death.
Oh yes. All souls are judged, cleansed, and shaped into new life. It's the divine work of the Keepers, the cycle ever renewing itself.
An empty promise of a vague reward in the next life. Just what cowards and weaklings like to hear.
You were like those people once. Why do you blame them? They need a meaning, a purpose. They need to be protected.
I can't see how we can protect them from this.
Do your job, and we may still have a chance.
Those corrupted. I can still sense something in them. Something human.
You may find traces of their past selves in them, it's true. But remember, when a wraith feasts upon its prey, its taint spreads irreversibly.
But, Briar...
Your dear sister is the exception that proves the rule. Remember, undoing these wretches is an act of mercy. Do not hesitate.
Ah, I see.
Your
So
crow.
we're like bitten.
How did it get here?
On his dark wings, I assume. But it's an educated guess.
You know what I mean. It should have succumbed to the corruption. Or to its monstrosities.
You shouldn't be so surprised. Crows are blessed by the torchbearer after all.
Oh, I remember the stories. About them leading the torchbearer to the souls of the departed.
Unscathed and undisturbed. Corvo is even safer than me here. I wish I could flit about as well. Merrily, not a single worry on mind.
Oh, me too. Oh, you can go back, which is the main menu. So you can just turn new game or broken save file that loads up only to load the credits. And it doesn't help that Steel Rising has these god-awful loading. It does have some massive loading screens, but I don't feel like it has reason for.
Dear sisters.
Old school, just turn off the system and not even back to the title screen. Sounds like you can get to the title screen, but it doesn't sound like you're gonna get anywhere useful from there. Unless you want to completely start the game over from scratch and not retain progress in terms of like a new game plus or anything like that. I was thinking, oh, I'll just go back and finish an achievement or two I missed just for fun. Nope, you gotta start all over. And that's why we're playing this instead of Steel Rising. Not that reason specifically, but because of stuff like that.
Why didn't we tell him about the convoy?
said it yourself. If a greater scheme is in motion.
Then no one is beyond suspicion. His aura was difficult to read. It had to be sure of it.
We can only trust ourselves. Let's figure this out. Together.
Ooh.
I'm not done yet. There's more. I'm just.
Oh, I did not see that at all.
I'm just.
So chunky, man. Yeah, I took more damage than it wanted me to. Woo. Now we get this nice little bubbly music. It's important. Oh, it's over. Shit. Yeah, it amazes me how bad Steel Rising runs. And, like, you know, we can make a comparison to some other games that have released recently that operated poorly at launch. Like, the most notably of which, of course, Cyberpunk 2077. But the situation on which Cyberpunk 2077 ran poorly was specifically if you were trying to run it on base versions of last-gen consoles. Original model PlayStation 4s or Xbox Ones. If you were using, like, a PlayStation 4 Pro or an Xbox One X, it would run pretty well. Not great, but pretty well. It ran at an acceptable level. And if you were running it on PC, as long as you had a stronger PC, you could actually have a pretty good experience out of Cyberpunk 2077. Any of these rewards are 420 channel points, but that was a limitation of the hardware, right? Like, the base model PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are pretty weak systems. They were pretty weak even at launch. And so, you know, there was like, oh man, you know, there was all that controversy, which was well deserved because they basically just did not run on those base version consoles, which is extremely unfortunate. And Steel Rising, I have a beefy ass computer, right? We got a Ryzen 5900X, we got a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 3070 Ti, 32 gigabytes of high-end RAM, and I cannot get Steel Rising to run at a stable 60 FPS on low settings at 1080p. We're running right now Soulstice, which I feel is a better looking game in terms of its art direction. I don't know if it's actually a better looking game in terms of like overall texture quality, because there's some really beautiful textures in Steel Rising, especially like on like the cogs and metals and stuff, especially if the main character ages. But regardless, we're running it at 4K 60 locked, like stable 60, and we are using less of this computer's resources running this than we did trying to run Steel Rising on any settings at all whatsoever. Going random, AP10 with the gold, Exumil with the monks, and Unmale with the busters. Saw Cyberpunk on sale for 20 bucks, still not buying that. Man, they got a huge resurgence of players though for the because of Cyberpunk Edgerunners, the Netflix anime. Huge influx of players. It jumped up to like 90,000 players. And you know some of those were new sales. You have too beefy of a computer, it can't handle it. Too much beef. Like, my game ran better at higher settings than Schwann's, and you have a card from 2018. Sag. Super Sag. Does me the big sad. Now, mind you, the 1080 Ti is probably one of the best made graphics cards in history. Just flat out. It's still a really damn good card today. Like, so, but sweet lord. Structures that mimic motherlodes can be found along the way, luring and deceiving you. Defeat the enemies they release and get back to the mission. Oh, you bitches!
One down.
Keep it up.
This game's cool.
Impressive contraption. Couldn't have just made a normal bridge.
That one is damaged, but the others are intact.
Of course we couldn't make a normal bridge. We have to have something for you to do in the game. I was actually pricing, just out of sheer curiosity, pricing used graphics cards today.
Let's clean it up, shall
Man,
we?
I am amazed at how much graphics cards are just holding their price. Like, 1080 Ti, same price as a 2080 Super, which is the same price as like a 3060. Like, it's like, man, and it doesn't matter if it's used or new. Like, it doesn't make a difference. Now, mind you, you can find 30 series cards now. Like, when I was looking through there, the 3070 Ti's and stuff, like what I have in this computer, you can just buy them now, which is nice, because you definitely didn't used to be able to not that long ago. But there also doesn't really seem to be any advantage in buying anything that isn't a 30 series card because it's all the same price, which is strange to me. Why does this look like I can still beat it up? I can. But haven't even used prices started to normalize? I mean, they're not exponentially expensive anymore, but you would think that a card from 4 years ago that is by all rights weaker than a card from 2 years ago, which is weaker than a
We can
card
finally
from
cross this thing.
a year
After
ago,
all that, I'm not sure
or however
where this
those
is going.
years and stuff shake out, would be cheaper, not all being the same price. Because, like, yes, the 1080 Ti is a great card, but it's not quite as strong as a 2080 Super. And neither of them are anywhere near as strong as a 30 series card. So I would expect price differences across those based on performance, but there's not. They're normalized with it is not now higher than retail. Yeah, that's basically it. Chapter complete. Is iron's probably worse than bronze, right? It doesn't like how long I'm taking to do the levels. I like looking at stuff and exploring. That's right. Outside of a small bonus currency, it doesn't seem to really have any major impact on the game if you spend some time looking around. I think there was one more field in here that we wanted, or actually two, I think, because we wanted this one too. But that's okay. We'll grab this one just so we're covered on being able to counter things if we are able to counter things. Do I have any skills that I can pick up for Briar with 5,400? That one's 4,500. That's 9,000. And that's 6,000. Oh, might as well spend it. Why not? I have these, but I have not been able to use them yet. The two sisters passed through an old prison where the wraiths preyed upon jailers and convicts. Great.
This looks like a prison.
I wonder if they knew what was going on outside.
That's unlikely. And even if they knew, I doubt that they let anyone out. It will be up to us to liberate them. I'm just
She is my knight, my sister.
Who's next? There's more.
Oh, he hit me.
Ready, sister.
Cover me, Loot.
Aw, dang it.
I'm not done yet. You want more? I've got more.
Woo! Bella! Hello! Welcome in. Well, ain't that Mr. You're the second person now. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate you. We've gotten 2. Nothing hiding up around or anything like that in this one. Yeah, but see, Soul Sister. And she's adorable. Anything else hiding in here? Well, it looks like there's a spot that I could maybe... No, I don't think so. Okay.
Sister, will we belong to the same evil that did this?
You think too much, Luke.
By the way, Cult of the Lamb, it has gotten its 16 update, 4 of which had to be rolled back to their previous update due to introducing new glitches. I mean, that's just game development, right? That's just par for course. Can't go in there. Nothing to go into in there. Okay, that's everything. We can go down if we want to.
To think that it all happened in a matter of mere hours. It's terrible.
But is there anything down here? A little bit, it would seem. Enough to make it worth coming down here. Because getting experience for loot is rare. Sparing. Oh. Good job, me. Good job, Briar.
It's easy to get lost in this place.
It was built on the bridge. It must have a way out on the other side.
Looks like another combat room. It's not. Ugh. It's the eyeball monsters from Doom.
They're up in walls. That's where the rays are coming from.
I see them. I'm faster than they are.
We're not backing down.
Dang it, I was stuck in the air, so I couldn't dodge out of the way. I saw it on the ground, but I couldn't do anything about it. Can I jump out this? No. Hello, Vixen. Oh, I have an ad. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. How is it going? I have seen your tweets today, so I got a decent idea of how it's going. But beyond that, how is things going? How are you feeling? Damn those ads. I know, right? Ad revenue on Twitch is pathetic unless you have like a massive amount of viewership, and even then you're still getting screwed. I would have accepted I've been existed. I mean, you exist. We were happy you exist. We're happy for your presence, but I understand that you are definitely very exhausted. Hello.
I wish that killing could come to an end.
Unfortunately, it's all I'm good for now.
Well, that's a hard transition to do. For the viewer, if I have to go through 8 mid-rolls straight, oftentimes for me, oh god, yeah. You're absolutely right, El Canadiano. A lot of the times the ads are super repetitive, and you're just like, why? You made this as terrible of an experience as possible. I have seen the same KFC ad 5 times out of these 8 ads. Like, there's no way that that's what you wanted out of this, Twitch. They're like, well, we just wanted money, and that's what we're getting, so. You'd be lucky I liked you, otherwise I'd probably leave. No, I understand. I accept this. I don't run any ads because it's not worth it. You have to run 90 seconds of ads every 30 minutes to prevent pre-rolls, which is just an absurd amount.
The tear. It is as if it were a living being.
I can feel it breathing.
My body feels heavy and tired, and I'm mentally stressed. That is understandable and reasonable. Outside of giving you my verbal and emotional support and telling you that I wish you the best and that I appreciate your presence here, let me know if there's anything else that I can do. I understand that there likely is not, but I can express it all the same.
If it gets me out of this terrible room.
Oh, that was 2 things that needed countered. Oh, I have regrets. Hey, you. Oh, ow. You know what? Let's just heal.
I can take care of it.
What?
Loot over there.
I am ready. I will protect you, sister.
Oh.
Chaos be damned.
Oh, ow.
I'm ready, sister.
Are you? I don't know if I'm ready. These guys are beating our ass.
Not on my watch.
Shit, I hit the wrong button completely. Big dudes.
I will take care of it. We're home now.
Yeah, that was rough. What do I want for dinner? 8 straight Domino's, KFC, Popeyes, and McDonald's ads pop up. Cool, thanks, internet. That's like I remember the reason I mentioned KFC specifically is because the first time I watched Crunchyroll without an ad blocker, or maybe it was Twitch. No, I remember. So the first time I watched Crunchyroll, it was literally the same 2 KFC ads alternated back and forth between the 2, and you watched like 5 in a row. It was awful. This also leads up there, okay? And then the first time that I watched Twitch, it was like Crunch candy bars. And it was the same ad, and I think I watched it 3 times in a matter of like 10 minutes. I don't remember who I was watching, but I was like, oh God, it was so bad. It was awful.
The corruption burns within
0 out of 7. Do not
times.
recommend.
It never stops.
Mostly get McDonald's ads, but then again, I'm Canada, so it's McDonald's with that little maple leaf in the middle. Is that just like, is that offensive to Canadians? Like, I feel like I would be upset. Please don't be fake. It's fake. Shouldn't have said anything. I'm sad that if you don't get more than 1 enemy in the upswing, you also don't get, you can't launch more than 1 enemy. And I feel like you should be able to.
You want more? I've got you. I'm not done yet.
Quit not back down.
But I also think that this is what is going to kill my stream for good. I'm sorry. I do enjoy your streams. I mean, even if it ends up killing it for a little while, maybe you can return to it later. I mean, if you don't want to hold on to that, then I completely understand. Sometimes it's easier just to let go of something than it is to hope for it to be something again in the future. But whatever you decide, we still support you. Yeah, what El Canadiano said, your health is definitely more important. As much as that sucks, but because you know your health is keeping you from doing things that you want to do. Well, we'd like you to stick around. How do I get in there? Well, there's a challenge room there. There's a hole in the floor.
It's like the jagged swallows hope.
Whatever happens, Lute, I won't let go of you.
Can I get in there from here? Yes. I just have to jump properly. Yay! Give me the loot. It's a thing for corporate people to suck up to Canadians. I mean, obviously. Tell me, what can we do to get more of the Canadian men's money? I know what it is. Pander to their love of maple syrup. That's got to be the way. Or replace the apostrophe with a maple leaf. I hate it. That sounds like ugly and atrocious. It sounds like bad design. Alright, let's see what this challenge over here is. Hopefully it's not get a bunch of perfect. Slay all the enemies before time runs out. Each enemy killed will add a few seconds. Okay, we can try this one. We shall try it. Yes, I do think we shall. Give it a go. Oh, shit.
One down.
Let's keep it up.
Please lock onto a different target. All right, fine, that one then. I needed you to not pass it.
You want more? I've got more. There's more.
I'm ready, Caesar. I'm going to protect you, Caesar.
I'm just warming up. I'm not
Woo!
done
Got
yet.
there. Did it! Cut it real close trying to kill the super armored dude, but... Feeble ethereal filament. Scarce material remains of a wraith. In large amounts, it can help a shade contain their entropy. Collect 3 of them to obtain an iridescent ethereal weave and expend the entropy gauge. Oh, cool! Very, very cool. Okay, I feel like this is the direction to go, so let's go check the other cells. Oh, there's only one that it looks like we can get to. Oh, we can drop down into it, though. Oh, but we've already been in here. Oh, God, an enemy spawned. Well, that enemy gets to wait. That enemy just gets to wait. What are we placing? We'll place a stronghold up here. Oh God, that's awful. That looks even worse. What is this McDonald's logo? Oh my God, it's just got a random maple leaf pinned to the center of it. The Wendy's with an apostrophe is pretty terrible as well, but this is the most garbage laziness I have seen. I hate this. Sorry, I keep falling asleep. Don't apologize at all, Star. You don't need to apologize for that. If you need to rest and you just doze off a little bit here and there, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate you, hanging out when you're awake and lurking when you're asleep. Man, like, this one I don't like, but I can get over it. This is awful. It's atrocious. Oh, wow. 50 gold, 1 shinobi, and 2 berserkers, any of which can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills go into Kanzio Kumpel, followed by Judge Betty. Most assists go into Adam Dacus, followed by Judge Betty and Strami. Going around on the scrolls in the Golden 5.
Mom, I think we're in Canada now. It's fucking maple leaves everywhere. Fuck.
Alright, going random. El Canadian with the Shinobi, minimal gameplay with the 2 berserkers, and Athena with the 50 gold. Alright. Alright. It is 9:07, which means that this one should probably be last, given that we can go in the middle. Look at this course. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Loyalty token, loyalty gold, boom, 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 loyalty scroll, boss. This is a nice one. This is a nice one. So, question. Do you think when Captain TV is developing these, that they they just know that basically no one's going to go down here, right? Like, why would you ever, outside of the people that are trying to be very specific about the loyalty chest that they hit? I guess that's why they give you that alternate option, but man, this is the value path right there, right? It's gotta be for the captains and the people that are trying to like hardcore maximize their scrolls so that like they don't get any loyalty chests unless they are gold loyalty. But man, that seems unnecessary. They don't seem to put as much thought into the events these days. Did they ever? I mean, that's the question there, Eve. I do think that they definitely cared about their product a little bit more than they do now, and I think part of that might be because they're spread across so many products. Oh, that was a nice, good, chunky hit at the end. I think they did back then. Some of the original bosses were tough. I think that's a big thing now. They have to allocate resources and attention much more elsewhere. Should call it here, though. It's 1 a.m. Oh, I need to mark last on that battle anyway. I mentioned that was going to be last, but I didn't actually mark it. Okay. No worries, El Canadiano. Thank you for so much for hanging out and chatting. I appreciate it immensely. I really, really do. I will, you get some rest, and we'll see you next time, and I'll catch up with you later. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Yeah, and they announced that new game, but the new game is being developed by a different studio from what I can tell. Like, it's part of Captain TV and it's part of the Captain TV hub, but it's not actually the same. It's not their developers. It's like a different company. And I don't know. I didn't look too closely at it. Because it's another streamer-led game, and it's like a spaceship roguelite. Oh, hi. What's up?
I found you. Good.
But the problem that I have is that most of their other games that they've been putting out that aren't Stream Raiders are not B games. They are A games. They want to be your focus. They don't want to be on the side. Like, Stream Pirates definitely kind of just wants to be what you're playing is Stream Pirates. Same with, like, Chat Plays Chess, and they were talking about another one, I thought, and it was also just like, there's not time for you to do other stuff with this game.
I took a look ahead. I'm not easily frightened, but I doubt you'll survive.
Oh, sick. We're finally hitting a boss.
This will help. A new weapon. I believe you've earned it.
Thanks.
The Order of the Ashen Blade rewards its servants.
Hand of Retribution. A heavy gauntlet combined with a stalwart shield. All right. I wish I could use these. I'm supposed to be able to increase my health, right? I got... Oh, no. That's how many's in stock, not how many I have. Never mind. I actually have no idea how many I have. All right. Man, the stuff for the new weapon is expansive. So I played an hour of the demo for Valkyrie Elysium. Pretty satisfied with what was introduced so far. That's what I've heard. That is what I have heard. Ah, it has a straight parry on it, though. Okay. Well, until I can get the launch and the crash, I don't really want either of them. Stuff's expensive. What are you good against? You're strong against armor and weak against ferocious enemies. That's very informative. Thank you. We'll get the combo, I guess. We had one piece of defense that we could still go for. There we go. And I don't think we care about anything else really within the defense tree. I don't want the slow to last longer. I just don't want that to be what that does. There was something in fields. Increases the range. I think I want both of these. And that's going to spend most of our points in that. Okay.
They did have an obsession with modern engineering here. This place is littered with all sorts of contraptions.
Elden was the commercial heart of the Holy Kingdom of Cadas. People, goods, money. They had to devise new ways to move them in, out, and across the city.
It saddens me to think that all went lost.
Who knows? The bay won't go anywhere. Once this is over, someone else may even reopen the trade routes. Unless this is the end of the world, that is.
Well, let's hope not.
We've encountered the wraiths. It was only a matter of time.
Ah, the lost souls who refuse to follow the light of the torchbearer. So wicked that the judge cannot redeem them. So monstrous that the Shaper...
Do we have to listen to the whole sermon?
You can die a miscreant if you like. But remember, wraiths maintain a strong bond with what lies beyond the veil. You won't be able to see them with your good eye, let alone hit them.
Luckily enough, we are more than human.
Lucky in a way, I suppose.
Dear sisters.
How did that go? What was the... did I not unlock it? I didn't. Okay, I didn't unlock the parry. I've only played Valkyrie Profile 2. It feels different. It's like a mix of Tales of Arise-ish, Bayonetta DMC, and with that Valkyrie Profile combat element. As long as it's fun, that's our goal.
She is my knight, my sister.
There is a lot of wraiths in here.
There's more.
I'm ready, sister.
I dig it? Good. We're going to be digging it too in, what, a little over a week? Releases on the 29th, right? Why did I do that? I wonder if the boss has its own chapter. Nope. God, Briar, you look badass.
We made it.
Did we, though?
The tear. It's growing. There's something making it stronger. Something is behind this.
Either the final boss or the
We'll see
boss
it.
before the final boss. One of the two.
We might not have enough time. Soon it will be too strong to seal. There will be nothing to do.
We can't wait for reinforcements. We're on our own in there.
Well, I guess the only way is down, huh? Hey.
The corruption burns within me. I don't
Oh,
time.
good. Star Ocean 6 has a
Never
while to
stops.
go in October. Then I have some time before that release to play Valkyrie Elysium. I can wait. It can wait. Yeah. There's a little bit of time. Know your enemy. The proficiency with your weapon depends on the enemy you're facing. As an example, the Hand of Retribution is perfect to deal with armor. Select it and charge your attacks by holding X to shred armor real quick. Okay. What about this thing, though?
Cover me, Luke. You want more? I've got more.
We're not backing down.
I'm just wrong.
Take care of it.
I'm not done yet.
Punch! Ooh, 0 damage. Good job, me. I'm proud of myself.
Do you feel that, sister?
Do I feel finally our first boss? That's a big boy. Hi.
Lane was right.
Ow.
Let's
Okay.
hope his gift strikes as true as his tongue.
Okay, that one's not blockable. Shit. Because he's a big guy, huh? Ah, god damn it. Ow, ow, ow. I can't get away from it. Oh. Well, that still worked out, technically. Oh, shit. I didn't actually get out of the way with that. How am I supposed to get away from that? He crossed the whole battlefield. He still almost crossed the whole battlefield. Oh. That's a gross shot. I uppercutted him into bits.
The way is blocked.
There must be another way into the city. We did it, sister. Sister. Are you well?
Yes, but it was far stronger than I could imagine. It must have been a formidable opponent, even as a human.
That was a lot. Nice. I still got a gold. I'll fucking take it. Shop. Yeah, until we like upgrade loot, we're almost running out of things to, well, upgrade. I guess there's a lot in offense that we can upgrade, just none of it feels particularly exciting, if you know what I'm saying. We should have enough to buy, like, one thing?
We have to get closer. Let's find the way way to the tear.
Stay vigilant. It's not going to get easier between there and here.
I've never seen the crystals grow like this. It's as if they have grown roots. We have to get rid of it.
You have to kill the roots in order to be able to kill the big one. Branching crystal overgrowth is a master crystalline structure with a root that draws enemy energy from smaller crystal called sprouts. To destroy the root, destroy all the sprouts first. All right.
The heart of it is solid, but these roots look brittle. We focus on those first. Quickly.
Oh.
Let's keep it up. I will take care of it.
Oh, they hit me. Sucks.
Let our guard down.
I'm not done yet.
This game does a really good job of making you really not wanting to get hit. Because of how much is involved with like the unity bar in terms of the unity between Briar and Loot, you get so much out of it by having that unity bar filled, but the thing that drops that unity bar the hardest, the biggest chunks out of it, is if you get hit. I get a free steelbook with a physical copy pre-order from Best Buy. Yay! Yeah, yay! You know? These pre-order benefits are just they're amazing. They're huge. You only wish you could get pre-order benefits this good 10 years ago. We didn't even have pre-order benefits 15 years ago. You know how lucky you are? Feel free to slap me whenever you want.
Do you ever wonder what we might have been?
There's no use in looking behind us, Loot.
Oh, sick. Sure wish it at least had a sample OST inside of it or something. Nah, you gotta buy the Hyper Deluxe Super Collector's Edition for that. Vandashar! Oh, hang on.
Vandashar?
Thank you for the 17 months, friend. Thank you for that Prime sub. Veal. It isn't Vandashar. Yeah, that button still don't work.
These elevators won't work. Maybe these crystals are blocking them?
Let's find out.
I don't want to import from Japan. Is that the only way to get the collector's edition for Valkyrie Elysium is to import it? Did you pick up the package yet? No, I did not. I need to. I admittedly forgot that I needed to do that. They said the crystals are blocking them, but how do I get to the crystals? Can I go up with this one? No. It's the only way. Staying for Sega Ocean 6, Square Enix Japan site, I believe, for both games.
Unfortunately, it's all I'm good for now.
Oh, it was already down. Don't mind me. Yeah, I'll try to go grab it tomorrow, Vanishar. Why can't I break this? Oh, I know why. I'm just dumb. That's why. Because I gotta break this.
It is as if it were a living being.
I can feel it breathing.
Is it... Is there another one? There is.
The way is clear, sister.
Now we only need to start this thing again.
How do I get across? Oh, I missed. I knew it was over there. Get back down here. I wonder if you die if you're underneath that thing when it comes down. Oh, there's a hole. Hang on.
Keep us. Protect us.
Just one thing you're a bit worried about is surviving, but you mean like damage, not like it's a concern about if it sits there for an extra day. Bring that down again.
should always be wary of what they wish for.
Alright. We have to try and make this jump again. And it's not the easiest jump to make. Oh, I don't know if we can make it. Alright, we'll run this battle real quick. Rayback with the 5 big melon lady archers. Those are pretty good looking archers. I also saw Raybay with that Athena Latina Barbarian. Yeah, get you some Rem. I don't know what murdered us so bad, but we got murdered really hard. Like, the core group did. I realized that they have a Colossus, but that is not what murdered us so hard. Maybe it was, but I don't feel like it was. Oh, Raybay, your poor little focus flying. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just get scaled down for when we come back on Tuesday. I wasn't there, that's why. How could you, Vandashar? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna try this jump another time or so. And then we'll look for somebody to do the riggedy raids with. Can I jump, attack, and jump again?
Is this the end of the world?
I can't say. It's bound to begin somewhere, sometime.
Oh, people are coming in, yo! And it made me hit the button to take the elevator back down. Oh, man. Let me know. Are you looking good? Are you feeling good? Are you smelling good? Well, you must be, because NVJ has arrived. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, welcome in, NVJ. The one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Night Vision Jocko. Hello. Bringing in that incredible raid. Let's go! Let's go! Hello, everybody. My name is Schwan. I'm a hyper variety streamer. I stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I like to talk, and I'd love to talk some more. If you want to talk with me, so come in and check the vibe and see if it sounds like something you're interested in. If it is, maybe drop a follow, and I can see you in another time. If not, I totally understand. I get it. But thank you for supporting NVJ. They're an incredible individual, very worthy of your support, and thank you for supporting them on the raid. So, what were you up to? You were playing PUBG? Man.
Sister,
How is
all of the same evil
PUBG?
that did this.
Ugh,
You
I
think
wasn't
too
sure if that would
much,
work
Luke.
or not, and it did not. We are playing a game called Soulstice. It just came out today, and it is essentially if Devil May Cry and Bayonetta had a baby, and the baby was themed off of the manga and anime Claymore. And that's what you got right now. My head hurt, so I needed to chill. We were sniping. However, my playstyle didn't do well with chicken dinners. I mean, as long as you're having fun, I don't think it matters so much. Like, because after getting into Fortnite and playing a lot of Fortnite with people, it's like, you know, it's nice to win, but as long as you don't just die as soon as you hit the ground and you get to kind of like run around and have a good time and like have a good time with friends, it doesn't matter that much. Oh, sorry, Loot. We need to get over there, Loot. Okay, attacks did not... Attacks did not help in the slightest. get over there. Oh, I fell all the way through. That's unfortunate. Because, like, I was playing some Fortnite with, like, minimal gameplay and Little One Sparkles and, like, the Lexan and a couple other people yesterday. We were bouncing people around in the group. And we never won. We did get second one game and third another one. So, you know, we did well. And then we got, like, a fifth and, like, a 12th and stuff like that. But the whole time we were having fun. The whole time. I don't know. NVJ rages pretty hard in Poop G. I don't think we're making this jump. I don't know if we're supposed to make this jump, so we're just not gonna make this jump. We're gonna see what's on the other side of the door, and then we're gonna do a nice little pass parade, and we're gonna go see where we're all heading after this. Yeah, I don't see, like, I imagine what's worth something over there is just off the camera to the right. But making this jump does not seem to be, and I thought maybe you could like go this way, but can I jump in that window? Nope. Fuck. And we're back down again. Hi. Oh, hello there. Well, welcome back down to ground level. Take me back up again. I appreciate you.
It is calm and eerie.
Took that a lot better than NVJ would have. What, falling off? Take a little peek at what's on the other side of this door. All right. That could have been a rage quit. Well, thankfully. Oh, extras. Oh, okay. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty menu screen. Super pretty, actually. All right, everybody. All right. All right. Let's see who's streaming right now. Let's go take a little look-see, shall we? We have Francie. Francie's been streaming for an hour and a half. They're playing some Destiny 2. Got Rhythm Reacts. They are Apex and reacting to Andrew Scholes. All right. They've been streaming for an hour and 18 minutes. Very nice. Mirror Tag, what are they up to? Tuesdays are for Soulsian. They are playing some more Dark Souls 2. Gloopy. Gloopy's online playing some Rim World. He's been online for 9 hours. Dang, Gloopy. Dang. Man, I sure ended early. I would have been up for another 3 hours. I mean, you know, if it's for your own good. It's for your own good. Let's go see who else is playing Soulstice real quick, actually. I'm a bit hesitant to raid somebody playing it just because, like, I don't want spoilers. You know what I'm saying? And it's too hard to tell from the pictures. Yeah, okay, we'll just go raid Francie. He's not going to be on much longer. Gloopy, I didn't think that he would be. 9 hours is hefty. 9 hours is hefty. All right, everybody. So these are my socials. If you would, please, follow me on Twitter. Come join the Discord. Go check out the YouTube channel. We actually have 2 YouTube videos going up every single day this week through Sunday. We're going to try and maintain that until we get caught up on the stuff that we need to get caught up on. Go and follow my incredible wife. She does stream, although she's recovering from a medical procedure right now. She streams on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays, she sings us lovely songs, and Saturdays, we play horror games. I start out over on her channel on Saturdays. I'll be back on Thursday playing some more Soulstice. I don't think Power Couple will be back this Friday for more AI the Somnium Files, but probably next week, me and Athena will be able to stream together again and play some AI the Somnium Files. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. And then on Sunday we'll be doing some more reactions, catching up on some more of the game trailers that we've missed out on, and maybe I'll see if there's another day to play Soulstice in there. And then next week, I do want to play all the way through Soulstice. I'm loving this game a lot. It's really, really awesome. Still around the 28th, right, Schwan? What is? The 28th? What's on the 28th? Now you got me nervous. For Athena recovery? Maybe. I don't know. I hope so. But, I mean, it all just depends on how she's feeling. I do know that she returns to work on the 26th. And while we do work from home a lot of the time and we do have office jobs, work can still be very exhausting. So we'll see how that actually ends up playing out. She might be tired, you know, on the 28th. So I'm not going to commit her to that. So, but beyond all of that, we also have Valkyrie Elysium coming out next Friday on the 29th. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. We should be able to complete Soulstice by then. From what I've seen, it's somewhere between 12 to 20 hours long. So, but with that all said, let's go visit one incredible Francie. And, oh, this is the raid message, everybody. If you are not a subscriber, you can unlock the raid emote for 100 channel points. Let's use it for the next 24 hours, including on other people's channels, so you can use it in the raid. And I will be back on Thursday. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it a lot. And if you do go check out the YouTube channel, or if I see you in another one of the live streams, thank you and enjoy. Bye, everybody.